count on you. When I was going out there, I never came through. I overcame everything, even you hating that hoe. I got a little bit of money, cost a couple of bro. And you can whisper all you want, but you don't want no smoke. This shit was set in stone, this shit was already wrote. Dior on me when I'm stepping on. But you the type of nigga I always need help along. Pay the shit I'm not addressing on. Yeah, rather kill a parking lot just like my whip made. I know.
So I just got done with my workout and I want to show you guys something that I have been using and loving ever since I got back into the gym full time, which is this deep tissue massage gun, and this is by the brand Opove. You can find this on Amazon. Y'all know I'm an Amazon girl. So first of all, what is the main thing that you look at when you go to a product? You look at the star ratings and you look at the reviews. So first things first, this product right here pretty much has like a 5-star rating. 98% of the ratings gave it a 5-star rating. So that in itself is like one of the biggest things for me. And then outside of that is actually the use of this. So like I said, this is by Apex. And this is a deep tissue massager. So let me show you guys how this looks in your tote bag. And this is the best massage gun on Amazon. So it just looks like this. It comes with a gun, it comes with a charger, so you don't need batteries, which I absolutely love that. And it comes with different pieces like so. You can keep them organized or on the go, traveling, or all of that, or keep it stored away at home. And then when you first get it, you will want to charge it for about 3 hours, the packaging says. And then it just looks like this. It has 3 different settings. You guys, if you guys are interested, you can definitely get this for $40 off. I will put the code across the screen right here, and I will put it in my description box. So this is one of the pieces that I really like to use, and y'all watch this. Well, y'all really, I wish y'all could feel this. You guys see how it's pulsing? This is like only on level 1. You guys, my lower back, oh my gosh, this feels so good. So let me turn it up a little bit more to the 3rd one. This is like the highest that it can go. And it really gets in there. I also really like to use this on my thighs because I do a lot of leg work in the gym since I'm trying to grow my thighs, my glutes, and all of that. And y'all just look. Y'all, this is so good. So like I said, right after my workout, this is something that I like to do for about 5 to 10 minutes. I can do it on a lower setting. I can sit down. You can have someone massage for you. You can do it yourself. I just really like this. So if you guys are interested, like I said, you guys can get $40 off. Click the link in my description box and check. I don't know what it is about her. Okay, y'all. We're going outside to play for a little bit and then we'll go buy some dinner. Yes, baby. Jiya does not know how to ride her scooter, but she insisted because we're going outside. She didn't want to look like a baby on the Minnie Mouse with Jori. All right. Now look at her. Come on, girl. Look at Journey over there waving at people. She love to wave, y'all. Okay, we're going over here where the grass at. Yeah. It's 80 out here. I feel amazing. Y'all doing it? Okay. Whee! You want to try to stand up? Hey, Jori. Go, Jiya! You got it, girl. Careful. Beautiful daughters make every second worth living. They're so perfect and happy. Hey, y'all. Turn around. Tell me when y'all ready to go to the store. You want to go to the playground? How we gonna get a, oh, they do got a wheelchair access. Careful, Jiya. I saw you. Okay, we go to the playground for 10 minutes. And then we go to the store. You want to just walk? Can we put your scooter in a wagon? Oh, you want to ride the scooter? Okay. But when y'all get up there, I think it's best that y'all put the scooters in a wagon, because it's, when we got to cross the street, I don't like that. Jori! You always talk about you want to go fast. My big girl Journey being up there, she getting it. Hey, my baby. Jiya is such a germaphobe. She's such a clean freak. Yeah, after they been coming here so much with Jeremy, she ain't scared no more. I saw you, my love. We should have wore y'all other shoes. But we didn't know we was walking over here. They didn't gonna come, y'all. Because I didn't really want to come over here to the park, but they kept insisting. You did it, mamas? Okay, there you go. Go, Jori, go, Jori, go, Jori, go, Jori, go, Jori, go, Jori. Jiya is still sitting pretty. Up. That's somebody's ball. Jiya's like, I'm gonna be, whenever Jiya gets too excited, she start doing shot stuff with her tongue. You did it. High five. Good job, Jori. Oh, Jori saw that ball. I'm gonna start, well, we do go over a little Spanish, but I think I really wanted to get them a private Spanish tutor. Who's done that? What age did you guys start introducing your children to other languages, if you did? Because I think I was gonna wait until 4, but I'm thinking, well, maybe I should still wait till 4. Because then Jori at least, I see, mama. She wanna kick the ball with mommy? I'll kick it with you. Huh, baby? I'll kick it. No! Okay, let me get it. You in your house? Okay, girlfriend. Here you go, Jori. Whee! Okay, go ahead. Whee! Good job, Jiya. You making friends, Journey Bean?
You need a level.
You making friends, baby? Ask her name. You said her name is what? Say, what's your name? She said it's Naomi. She said, what's your name? You don't gotta say your last name, baby. Just say your first name. Okay? Jiya, look. Journey just made a friend. You want to come meet her too? Here she is. Say hello.
Hi.
Say what's your name?
What's your name?
Okay, you gotta ask her what her name is.
What's your name? Naomi.
Say, that's a beautiful name. Let me see. Oh, okay. So, y'all, for one, I literally just ate half of a pizza, a large pizza at that, all by myself, and half a bag of these chips. Well, y'all already know they barely even fill the bag, but I did eat a decent amount of these chips, and it was so freaking good. But so this is the ending of the vlog, and today's Thursday, so me and Jayla have our live session with our girls in about another hour. Yeah, about another hour exact. So I've just been preparing. If you guys did not see my Instagram story, then you guys missed out that our girls have a challenge every week, and we created a hashtag for the girls so that everyone can come and look at our students' work, their progress, blah blah blah. I didn't really go into detail about what the exact challenge was, but I just encouraged everyone to like just go check out their reels, their pictures, and see, you know, what stood out, like their pictures, comment, blah blah blah. So I literally just finished looking through every single, like, y'all, we have like 200 people in this community. Right now, I'm about to do something real. Let me take my settings. And I look crazy, so please disregard. I'm gonna be looking like a baddie again tomorrow because I actually have my meetup with my 4 members from here when I did the trivia a few lives ago, maybe 2 lives ago. And so yeah, we have our dinner tomorrow, or lunch, brunch, whatever you want to call it. So let me go to auto lock never and pull it up. So this portion of the vlog is gonna be a little personal. I'm so excited, but I'm doing a collaboration with Strong Mommy Chrissy. Shout out to you. So if you guys do not know who that is, I'll put her information right here. But she is another YouTube content creator, and a mom of 9. Yes, you guys. And she does what she does the way she does it, in the best way that she knows how to as a mother. So we just came together. We've been chopping it up around the time that I kind of started my anti-bullying campaign, which, by the way, things are still going down behind the scenes. I'm just going to talk about it on my platform when a little bit more things are like finalized. But anyways, so you guys already know all the horrific things I have had to endure. And Strong Mommy Chrissy went through something, or Chrissy, let me just call her Chrissy. Chrissy went through something really different, or actually has been going through a lot of similar things that I've been through on my platform. And a lot of people are reaching out to me at the time of the ending of like my chaotic craziness, and were like, oh my gosh, like, have you heard of Strong Mommy Chrissy? Like, someone came to her came to her house and like went up to her property and took pictures, and it was just like a whole bunch of other stuff. So we've been talking and just sharing different stories, things that we haven't even shared on our platforms, but you know, felt confident enough to, you know, confide in one another because we've been through similar things. And she's dope. She's dope. I love her. So if you guys have not heard of her, or have heard of her and have just not subscribed yet, then go ahead and subscribe. So yeah, so we are doing a mom collab, and we're gonna just answer some questions that I found, or it's like the mommy tag. It's 20 questions. I'm gonna make it quick, but I didn't even pre-read the questions. I looked at it on YouTube, screenshots, sent it to her, and now here I am. So I didn't have time to like think this through. I'm just gonna give y'all my raw, my real moms check in, mom figures check in, like, come sit here. But yeah, I'm gonna be 100% honest and transparent for all the questions. I don't know what they are, but even if it's personal, I'm just gonna be real 100% honest. And then Chrissy is doing the exact same thing, so if you guys want to check out her video, then go ahead and do so. So the first question is, how old were you when you had your first child? I was just, my birthday was November 7th. I'm 28. The girls are like, y'all, this is bad. Like, I think I was just had turned 26. What was the hardest thing about being pregnant for 9 months? Actually, I have never been pregnant for 9 months. Can you think of any good thing you enjoyed during those months? Yes, Journie and Jiya. Oh, really? Journie and Jiya. Overall, the pregnancy. Oh, y'all, my camera's slipping again. Overall, for me, it was just, I wish I would have beat my face and came sitting here. Like, if y'all came here from Chrissy's channel, I'm glad. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm glad I didn't do so y'all won't get things twisted. When I vlog, I'm me. Like some days I'm gonna be glamified and looking like it from head to toe, and other days I'm just gonna be real. Like, I'm a mom of 3 and I cannot, like, I work all day every day. So this is just you know what it is. And today, like, I have to be dressed up for the next few days consecutively, and then next week, probably I think all next week, I gotta be dressed up. So I just needed my day to be off, so just bear with me. But overall, if you guys don't know, I had a miscarriage a few months before we conceived Journie and Jiya. So the fact that we were able to successfully get pregnant, we were trying to get pregnant, the fact that we were able to successfully get pregnant 3 months later, and it was my rainbow pregnancy, and I had double for my trouble, like, that was the best part about being pregnant. That was it. That was all. The pregnancy in itself sucked. With Jori, completely different story. I didn't have any nausea. I didn't really have any symptoms at all. And the side effects that I had, like I was able to eat whatever. I didn't crave seafood, which I love seafood, but it didn't make me nauseous. I just didn't care to have seafood. And I was thick as hell, y'all. Your girl was carbolicious, ass was poking, all of that. So yeah, I did love that. Like I love that pregnancy. And then the fact that Journie and Jiya were here to experience that pregnancy, me being pregnant with Jori, was great. In your opinion, were all the things you heard about childbirth accurate? Unfortunately, yet again, I mean, of course I went through childbirth, but I had C-section. So I didn't talk to too many people, if any at all, about C-sections and that like process. And at that time I didn't know, my mom had a C-section with my sister, and then she pushed me out and my brother out. So that was that. But I was mentally preparing to push. Would you have handled childbirth different if you could redo it? No. I couldn't. Journie and Jiya were unplanned for like childbirth, which most times they are. Like, you don't know when your water's gonna break. And then with Jori, I was able to choose her birth date, so all of my kids have 28 as their birthday. And if we were to have a 4th child, for sure we would have to do C-section, and I would select a 28 again, so all of my kids can all have the 28. And I got it tattooed right here, the 28. So yes, I wouldn't redo anything about childbirth. What would be your advice for someone who's about to have a baby? I would say don't be too hard on yourself. Take it one day at a time. Like, I literally, like, the girls, Journie and Jiya, were in the NICU. I had 2 totally different experiences. 2 babies in the NICU, 1 baby who got to come straight home with me. But I didn't miss a beat either way. Like, I felt like I was in the NICU with them as much as I was up there and a part of them. Like, I just took it one day at a time, and all I did was focus on the love of my children. And yeah, that was that. And I was their mom, so I'm like, I get to make the executive decisions over human, plus daddy, but mostly me. I'm just playing. But seriously, like, I just took it one day at a time. So what has been the hardest thing about being a mom? Social media, probably, I would say, is the hardest thing, but I kind of want to change that. I wouldn't say social media in itself, because it's been a blessing and a curse. Like, it's been able to give my daughters the opportunity to be set at such a young age and start accounts for them, and, you know, secure their future, which is really, really important to me and their dad. But I guess I would say, like, the trolling, the hate, the fact that my daughters don't understand the word bully, and they have been bullied, like, that has all in the comparison, oh my gosh. But that's really only happened on the internet. Like, in real life, I don't deal with that, like, at all. Like, I don't have anybody, like, comparing, like, them or anything. And I guess Journie and Jiya are they're almost 4 now, so I guess when they were younger, it was like, oh, it's, you know, people are just, oh, just a comparison of my kids, like, oh, that was just the worst. So I would just say the trolling on social media, the people who really hate kids, like, through the internet, and they, like, are so disgusting. Like, that has been the worst. Like, it's god awful when it comes to that. What has been the most rewarding thing about being a mom? The unconditional love, y'all. Like, this feeling of having my 3 babies, like, when I say I just don't miss a step when it comes to that unconditional love. And I'm not just on the giving end, like, I'm on the receiving end. Like, they give me so much love, and I'm so happy and proud the way we've raised them so far, because they get 3 different personalities in a way, because my mom is my full-time nanny. So they get a family member that gets to be a part of their life. I didn't grow up with, well, I grew up with my grandparents. Both of my grandfathers were deceased before I was even born. My mother is not from Atlanta, so my maternal grandmother, I didn't grow up with her. I only probably saw her 2 times as a child in my whole life. Probably now 3, now that I'm 28. And my dad's mother lives in the same neighborhood as us. And she, at one point of elementary school, they would drop us off, and she would take us to school for a little bit when my mom's work hours changed. But, like, spending the night and all that other stuff, like, we didn't spend the night in no family members' houses. Like, we had a relationship with our family members. Like, even, like I said, with my dad, his sister living in, like, 2 of his sisters live in the neighborhood. It was a townhome complex, y'all. His mom lived in the neighborhood. At one point, his sister lived right next door. Well, my mom and him divorced. His sister lived right next door to my mom. and then his niece lived, like it was a lot. But like I said, we didn't grow up like in their houses or anything. Like, so the fact that my daughters get to have that and they get to have the experience of their parents just means a lot to me. So that just really means a lot. The next question is, what was the most surprising thing you discovered about being a mom? I thought I don't know why I thought this. I'm like, I mean, off the top of my head, because I'm pretty sure if I had more time to like script out this, I could give a better answer. But I guess one of the things that comes to the top of my head that I'm surprised about is that I'm like, I don't this sounds awful. Like, I'm not the mom that holds it together. Like, me and Jeremy have had talks about that, because if I'm freaking out or if I'm emotional about stuff, like, now one thing we like, me and Jeremy, like if we're having an argument, we don't do that in front of the kids. Like, no, definitely not. But like if I'm just having like something going on in my life and my girls are around, like I don't know how to just, you know, like there was I posted like this little video on my story the other day. If I found it, I'm gonna put it across the screen, and it was like when you're in the middle of a breakdown and your kids are like walking in the room like, hey mom, and you're like, oh my hey, I'm great. Like, my daughters wipe my tears. Like, I don't pretend to not have emotions. Like, and I remember Jeremy telling me like, you can't cry in front of the girls. Like, one time he told me that, and I had to tell him, yes I can. Like, what are you talking about? I can't cry in front of girls. They cry all the time. Like, they don't need to think that adults are perfect or adults have to be strong, or as you get older you got to cut off your emotions. I know a lot of people who operate like that as adults, and that's not right. Like, I know people, like I've told you guys before, like most people operate on 2 different emotions, happiness and anger. Like, they don't have empathy, remorse, and all those other different things, because like their parents like, shut that ish up, don't be crying. Like, as you get older, you're like, don't be crying, like that's weak. Like, no, like I talk to my girls, like something's bothering them, even if it's the craziest thing, I talk to them about it. And depending on what it is, like I will tell them like, oh, this happened to mommy, or I'm feeling this way, and that's just what it is. And Jeremy has like, he understands it now, but like I said, it's within reason. Like, I'm not over here, and I don't even be crying in front of my kids that much. But if I'm watching a movie, I'm very sensitive, I'm very emotional. They like, mommy, what's going on? Oh, something happened in the show, or blah blah blah. Or if it's like real life, like something is bothering mommy, or I just be like, oh, mommy's having a really bad day, or mommy just had a really hard moment, and like they get it and they know how to be like, oh mommy, it's okay. They wipe my eyes and like, I want to make you happy, mommy. Or what was the best memory you have involving your child? Like, I have so many. There's not one moment that just stands out to me. Waking up every day, living life, experiencing life. Like, I have so many memories. Like, I had to extend my memory to like the highest that it could possibly go, because like I want a memory, like literally if I exit, like I have a memory for every little second of the day. Like, I love it. Like, I love being a mom. I love, like, I can't even think of like a specific memory that just, like, every memory. Like, I mean, Jori, she still sleeps with us, so having that memory of her being like her closeness to me, like now the girls are in cheerleading, so that means a lot to me. Y'all know I cheer, and that was like everything to me. It helped me through a lot as a child. And just like having my mini me's, a better version of me, like 3 better versions of me, like I get to watch them grow up every day. Like, that's amazing. What was the most exciting milestone? Oh, for the girls, okay, so my most exciting milestone for Journey was when, I'm going in order for how they were born, no particular order. My most exciting milestone for Journey is when she said, I love you, mommy, because she was not talking as quickly or as clearly as Jiya was. So she had to do speech therapy and occupational therapy for 1.5 years or something, like almost 2 years pretty much. And so I think it's also a thing of her personality, because the teacher said that a lot with her personality, and her having to grow into it, of course, being a premature. So for some reason, when the time she said she loved me, like it just amazed me. So that is my most exciting milestone for Journey. My most exciting milestone for Jiya would be, and it kind of has something similar to do with talking. If you guys just knew the way her mind worked, me and Jeremy literally are like all day long. Like, she is such a critical thinker and she's so smart. So let me give you an example. The other day, 7, and I said, Jiya, y'all have about 3 more minutes and then y'all got bedtime. And she said, and she looked at me and she said, no mommy, we have 30 more minutes, we're going into overtime. And I said, what? Like, me and Jeremy were like, what? And I'm like, I don't even talk sports with her. He definitely doesn't talk sports with her. I'm like, overtime? Who said this to you? Like she's just so, I can go on and on and on about all the crazy stuff. You guys kind of sort of hear it in the vlogs. At the young age that she is, it just never ceases to amaze me. Jori, my favorite milestone for her would be, but she catches on to things very easily. Like, with the girls, like, we did have to go over things a lot with them being premature, whereas Jori is like night and day. Like, she just gets it. Like, she gets it. Like, her milestone is just developing as a whole. It's just, everything just clicks. And what is the worst thing your child has ever done? Journie and Jiya, and this is kind of like why I stopped cooking, or like letting them come with me and cook in the kitchen. Jeremy just recently started back doing it again with them, but I think they kind of like, at this point, we're still going to do what we have to do as parents to monitor them. But one time, like, I went and sat in the living room and y'all saw how our kitchen and stuff is made, and Journie and Jiya decided, oh, we're gonna just go turn, like, they had got some plastic and put it on top of the stove, and I'm smelling something. I'm like, what the? And it was they learned their lesson from that day. So that was the worst thing they have ever done. And Jori, I would say the worst thing she's ever done is this craziness that's on our wall. Like, she literally takes chargers and anything she sees plugged, and she just, I mean, if y'all see their room, like Journey, all of them have taken part in that masterpiece in their room with all the, like, they've taken my lip gloss and painted, they took markers, crayons, pencils, whatever they got their hands on. But Journey and Jiya kind of understand it now, and Jori does too, but she does still have a tendency to pick up those cords. I would say that's kind of like the worst thing. What habit do you wish your child didn't have? Well, I guess I'll speak for Jeremy, because I mean, it doesn't bother me as much as it does Jeremy, but Journey and Jori suck on their fingers. Jiya doesn't really have a habit like that is like terrible, like, and like, I don't even think them sucking on their fingers is terrible, but I guess I gotta say something, right? So if Jeremy was here, he would definitely say he doesn't like them sucking on their fingers. What habit of theirs makes you really proud? Well, of course, I would say, like I said earlier, like how caring they are. They all are so caring. Journey is literally like the sweetest soul ever, but she's the sweetest soul ever to everyone. Like, Journey, right now I think Jori is an introvert. It's like, she don't F with nobody unless she knows you for real. Other than that, she's good on you. Like, and everywhere we go now, they always be playing around with her, like, oh, she not gonna talk. Like, in our leasing office, we got some new people, and like, all the old people are familiar with the girls, and like, oh, don't even try to play with the little one. She's just like her mama. But Journey, she's just so loving to everyone. She has like the biggest heart, and she's like, everywhere we go, like outside of the home. So this is something I think the world would agree, the people who know her and have met her, like, she just has a heart of gold. She's just so sweet. Jiya, I would say she's so, like I said, how attentive to detail she is. I like the habit that she pays attention to what matters. Like I'm just so grateful to have her, because she's so like, I like to give examples, like the dangers of certain things. Like, she helps to keep her sisters in check when it comes to certain things. Like, and it's like the other, Journey and Jori also know those things, but as kids, you expect them to make those errors for a while, which we do expect Jiya to make errors, which she still does occasionally. But overall, like, she's so like, being attentive to what we say as far as like right versus wrong. She has a really great habit of retaining that information and holding herself accountable for that, and holding her sisters accountable for that to the best of her ability as a 3-year-old, almost 4-year-old in December. And Jori, I would say her best habit, that she has a habit of being attached to me. Like, that's my favorite habit. She's super glued to me. Like, Jori is literally like and Jori, like I said, she likes her alone time, like, a lot. Like, sometimes she just wants to be like, I'm good on everything, just let me exist. But she just still wants to exist by me. Like, even if, like, she don't want me rubbing on her, kissing on her and all that stuff, like, mommy, no, don't do all that. She still wants to, like, put her foot on me or just like have me in her presence, and I love that. Do you share any similarities with your children, both physical and personality? Jori looks the most like me, so I would say that's my mini me for sure. But Journie, Jiya, I want to say, a lot of people say she looks like my mom. I say that I think I definitely see my mom in her, but I definitely see myself and Jeremy like equally distributed in Jiya. And then Journie, she looks, oh my, I don't know what just happened, but yeah. So as far as personality wise, like, I see a lot of Jeremy and Jiya. Like, as far as the adult versions of how we are right now, hands down, I see Jeremy. And I always tell him, like, oh, that's that, or I tell her when she acting like Jeremy a lot, like, oh, that's that Postell in you. Like, and it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, it's so crazy because as a child I had a lot of the character traits and mannerisms that Jiya has, but as an adult, like, Jeremy hands down, like, and Jiya, like, it's crazy. And like I said, I definitely feel like overall our personality, like the way we are, meshes into all of our kids. Y'all didn't know it was gonna take this long. Where would you like your children to be in 10 years? So in 10 years, Journie and Jiya will be 14 and Jori would be 12. She's almost 2 in July. So I would like for them to be in school. Like, I don't know, like, I just want them to be in school and living up to the young ladies that me and their dad have raised them to be. I don't really have that many high expectations for them as children. What is something having a child has taught you? Oh my gosh, it has taught me that my purpose is bigger than me. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I see it. What's that on your shirt? It's a, yes, tweet. I'm talking about you and your sisters. But it just taught me that life is bigger than me, and all my decisions are now based off of them. Like, I think about them before I move a lot, and I always feel like I've been a good decision maker. What, baby? I feel like overall I have been a good decision maker, but I feel like the things in my past that I used to feel like I fell short with, like, I don't fall short with anymore because of having them. Yes, ma'am. What you doing, girl? Oh, no. That's not daddy's. That's the room's.
This room?
Uh-huh.
No, I can't cake up.
Journie, oh yeah, that's another one of her habits. She gonna make sure everybody knows what stuff belongs to who. She ain't gonna let you forget about this.
Not your room.
That is mine. This is for germs and stuff.
Don't touch.
We haven't even used it in this house.
Yeah, you got.
Did you imagine you would be a mom at the age you became a mom? Yeah, I definitely feel like, oh, you got birds too. Jori, go get clothes on, Jori. Yeah, I definitely imagine being a mom at this age. Describe your child in a single sentence. Oh my gosh, it's like, how can I do that? Journie, Jiya, and Jori, you have literally exceeded my expectations of everything that I could have expected in children. Like, and I really want to make a compound, complex. I think that like, they're the piece of me, the void that I didn't even know I had, and they've come into my life and they filled it in more than one way. Yes, Jaja. And the last question is, how have you changed as a person since becoming a mom? I feel like, didn't they just ask that? But overall, I feel like I've changed as a person because I have really learned how to set boundaries and hold myself accountable. That was chips from my dinner. I used to have a problem with holding other people accountable, or even myself accountable, for like the boundaries and expectations I had. Ever since having kids, like, I have such high expectations for myself and for the people around me since becoming a mom. The more that they age, the I guess I want to say stricter I am when it comes to like tolerating certain things. So like my boundary level is like at an all-time high. Like I just don't allow anything in my presence, my space that can interfere with me as a mother or directly impact me raising my kids. So I think that is something that has really changed for the best, because y'all, Jori is playing hide and go seek with these covers, but that has really changed for the best, because for so long I used to give so many chances and so many benefit of the doubts and be naive and turn the blind eye for certain things, and now it's kind of like no, because I would not want my kids to deal with this, or this is the advice I would give my kids, or like I'm always thinking about them, so it kind of has made me a better me. Like I just feel like overall I'm a better me. So like I said, I did not expect this to go this long, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to go check out Strong Mommy Chrissy. I'll have her linked in the description box below. I really appreciate you guys much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.